Good afternoon, my fellow YouTubers. Um, I'm coming to you right now on the moment's hitting me because I want to get into this. A couple things I want to talk about is that devil is he's something. He is something. I've been trying to sign up for this drive ride, whatever experience, trying to get that done. It was almost impossible to get done today. Then I had to go measure a house for my job out in deep into Lexington, and on my way back from that, there was a didn't see it because the car in front of me hit it first, and then I hit it. I hit I guess it was a truck tire. It was in the middle of the interstate, and it blew my tire apart, my front left tire. So getting paid to do $50 to do a job to go measure is what that's what I usually make doing that is going to cost me at least. I think the tire starts at 187, so a $50 paycheck costing me $200 because I hit a tire on the way back and it blew me out. But so you devil, come on, brother, you trying to bring it? I want you to bring it. I want to see what more. That's all you got. Come on, man. You got to have more than that because I'm getting fired up. You ain't getting me down. You're just making me mad. You want me to see what else can I take because I'm ready. Um, I'm gonna read a couple of these verses real quick, and I'm gonna explain why. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. Love that one. Numbers 6:24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Another beautiful one. Then I love this one. Luke 6:38. Give and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, and will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use it, it will be measured back to you. These are all about blessings that God likes to give us. And what brought me to this is my boy Matty Two Shoes. He's been watching my videos and he brought it. I love you, Matt. By the way, you and your beautiful family. I believe you're at Myrtle Beach enjoying your family as you should be. You've worked real hard. You deserve that. But Matty told me something the other day when I was down in the dumps, and he said, Mike, he said, I remember a few years back when I was going through something. We were working together at one of our restaurants, and he said, he had named off 8 or 9 just real terrible things, shitty things he was going through at the time. Sorry on the language, but that's the best way to describe it. They were shitty things going through his divorce. And he said that I told him something that day that he's never forgotten, and he used it, and then he turned around and used it on me. He said, during that day when we were talking in the restaurant, he said, I told him, Matt, can you pick out one thing that's positive? And he said, yeah. He thought about it, and he said, yeah, there is. He came up with the one positive thing. And my advice to him that day was to take that one thing and run with it. Run with that. Keep that on the forefront of your mind. Do not let all the negative things, the numerous negative things that were compiling on top of each other, affect you. But take that one positive thing that you had in your life at that time and keep that at the forefront of your mind and run with it and just keep focusing on that positive. And if you do, more positive will follow. It's like attracts like. And now this is where I'm getting a little bit away from religion, a little bit still into it, but it's part of the positive affirmations, positive thinking, law of attraction that I believe in. But like attracts like. So if you can get to where you're thinking about the positive aspects of your life, something that's going on good. And anytime something negative starts to seep into your note, have a trigger to go back to that positive. Because if you will stay in that positive mindset, it can't help but track other positive ideas and actions into your life. So, this was going to be short and sweet today. I wanted to read a few of those blessings about God blessing us the way He does. But I also want you to know, in order to receive those blessings, you've got to be looking for them. In order to be looking for them, you got to be thinking positive, because you're not going to get a blessing if you have negative thoughts going through your head. If you've got negative, mindset, you're not going to receive blessings. Blessings are only going to come because blessings are good. In order to receive good, good is positive. Positive thoughts have to be at the forefront of your mind. So stay with the positive. And I'm having to do that. My lovely wife sitting inside there, love her to death still. I mean, I do. That's my baby. Even though we have hard times, she still comes to me with valuable information because she still loves me and I love her. And she was like, Mike, even though your tire blew out on the road and it was hot and the thunderstorms were coming up, you had a spare. A lot of the newer cars today don't have spares. So you could have been stuck out in that heat on the side of the interstate, and then the storm comes up and you're stuck in the rain. But instead, and I'm going to give CarMax and Harbison a real big shout out today, I was able to make it to CarMax. I mean, about tears in my eyes. Because, I was just so frustrated, believing, you gotta be kidding me. I'm doing a little $50 job, and I get a $200 blowout on a tire coming back from it. And I was just so frustrated when I was at CarMax. I mean, the young lady felt sorry for me. I had tears in my eyes, like, you're not believing what happened. But the people from CarMax, Harbison Boulevard, man, my props go out to you. If I had a hat on, I would take it off, because they came out there, man. The guy's name was Mike. My name was Mike. We got along. He got out there and he changed my tire. I put my spare on for me, shook my hand, asked me if there was anything else he could do for me, and set me on my way. Now, I didn't buy one thing from him. I didn't purchase anything. But it was a random act of kindness. I'm never going to forget that. That was just so spectacular. And my wife made me realize that, because I had my whiny pants on when I got home. And you believe I went and did a little $50 job, and a $200 car or tires gets blown out. But she made me She reminded me. And it took me back to Matty Two Shoes, like Matt said. As I reminded him, this is probably some 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Take that one positive thing, because you can always find something positive. You might have to search deep, but you can always find something positive, and keep your focus on that. You keep your focus on positive, and more positive things will follow. Because I can promise you, nothing positive is going to come from a negative mindset. No, it can't happen. It's just impossible. Now, you can think positive, and some bad things are going to happen, but you can't think negative and ever a positive thing happen. It just doesn't work that way. So I want y'all to do what my wife and what Matty Two Shoes reminded me of. Think positive. I know that I've got quite a few things to think positive about, and that's why, you know what, devil, bring it on, brother. You took me out today. Yeah, I lost money in today's deal because of what the tire cost me, but who cares? I've met some good people who did random acts of kindness. So stick it up your ass, devil. You didn't get me. I'm laughing. I'm giggling about it. You know what? Worst things could happen. Could have gotten into a car wreck. Somebody could have got injured. So many things could have happened. So what? I blew out a tire, $200 tire. So what? We're going to make $200. But I'm going to remain in the positive, and that is my outlook for you guys today. I read you some blessings in there to do keep God in there, because I always like God to be a part of everything I do, because He's a part of my life. But today is what He had taught me. Get that positive thing that you have going on in your life, that positive aspect, that positive moment, keep it at the forefront of your mind and watch other positive things will begin to follow. So thank you to Mike at CarMax. Thank you, Matty Two Shoes, for teaching me my own lesson that I taught you some years ago. And thanks to JC in there for reminding me that today could have been a lot worse, and it did not. So, very short, simple today. And as I always leave, I love you. God loves you. Be good.